Hello, Sagittarius. It is bonus time. It is time for your October 2021 bonus reading. All right, I'm hitting these bonuses hard, y'all. That's what I've been telling all the other signs. I may not leave myself any room for an extended reading because I'm getting pretty much every bit of information that I can possibly squeeze through these bonus readings, all right? So before we get started, information on how to schedule a personal reading with me is in the description box of this video, okay? That's the only way to schedule a personal reading with me, okay? I only have one Instagram account and one Facebook page, and if you'd like to follow me there, those are in the description of the video as well. But if anybody contacts you from a social media account that are not the accounts in the description of the video, it is not me, okay? Anyway, y'all are gonna probably have to bear with me here. These retrograde energies are, they're very, very, very rough. So I'm kind of swimming through molasses here, trying to dig through these energies through the retrograde. Anyway, let's look at the past person, okay? If you're not dealing with or interested in a past person, this is not for you. Okay, we're gonna do the past person, the current person, new person, and general and career. Let's see the energy here. Ooh. Oh, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Don't know what to say about that yet. Could be an earth sign for some of you. All right, let's look at the energy between Sagittarius and the past person, universe. Ooh, the Temperance. Could be another Sagittarius for some of you. That could be your energy. Ah, okay. So this person's pretending they don't care. Okay? Yeah, they're pretending they don't care, but I wouldn't buy it for a minute if I were you. Okay? King of Swords, Four of Cups. Okay? They're giving you the silent treatment, basically, hoping that by them being very stubbornly silent, that'll get your attention. Okay, but like especially for those of you who maybe look at their like social media, you know, if you ever Facebook stalk them and it looks like they're happy and enjoying their life and not thinking about you, it's fake, okay? Because they're still very hurt about this. They're still hurt about this, and I think they're probably waiting for you. Honestly, I kind of feel like they're waiting for you. Eight of Cups, Ace of Swords. Yeah, they're making it look like they're walking away from this, but they're really not. They're really still holding on to this. And I don't know what it is they're trying to accomplish. I don't know what it is they're trying to accomplish by acting this way. This is kind of confusing. It's kind of confusing because, some of you could be dealing with somebody at the workplace. But it just really feels to me like they're still upset about this. They are hurt about this. And they're really hoping that you'll reach out and you'll come forward, but they don't want you to know that. So I'm not sure what exactly it is they're thinking they're going to accomplish. Yeah, they want to communicate with you. Yeah, see, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. They want this communication. They want a love offer here, but the only thing that I could think is that they feel a bit, I don't want to say intimidated, but it's almost like they feel like you have the upper hand, you know? They feel like you have the upper hand and they don't want you to know that. So if you know that they have any types of feelings about this or that they feel some type of way about this, that'll make them feel inferior to you. So it kind of feels like a battle of control. They don't want you to know that you have any kind of emotional power over them. This is weird. This is very strange here. Very strange. Let's see, before I forget, I have Sagittarius energy here, and it could be a Leo. I have Leo and Sagittarius. I want to see what their intentions are. How do they really feel about you? How does this person feel about Sagittarius, universe? How do they see you? What's their opinion of you? Maybe what are some things they're saying about you? Let's see. What is it they want? What do they really want from you? Let's see. Judgment. Kind of feel like they really want to resolve this. They want to resolve things between the two of you. But it's like they want it done on their terms. you know? Three of Wands reversed. Okay, yeah, they want things done on their terms. Yeah, they want reconciliation, but they want to be the one with the upper hand. Yeah, they want communication. I think they want reconciliation. But they don't want you to feel like you have any kind of power over them or over this situation. This is strange, man. This is strange. Of course, man, during the retrograde, all kinds of weird energies come through here. Five of Swords reversed. It's like they want to take, there's that Temperance again. Could be a Sagittarius, like I said. And this spread also had Cancer. And there's that Leo again, Leo energy. I feel like this person is very, very stubborn. And they're not willing to bend. They're not willing to flex. They're not willing to, there's no compromise here, you know? They're not willing to admit anything that they did wrong. They want it all to be on their terms, you know, which is kind of strange here. You would think if you want reconciliation, or if you want, maybe it's not a full-on reconciliation. I feel like it is with the Tower reversed here, but maybe they just want to clear the air. Maybe they want, you know, let's squash the beef. Let bygones be bygones, whatever. They're still not, you would think that okay, I'm willing to admit, because I mean, come on, man. There's always something that we can find about ourselves that we could improve. You know, it seems like you'd be willing to say, look, I'm sorry that I did that, or that I said that, or I could have handled this better or that better. You know what I mean? And I just don't really see any bending and budging as far as that goes at all. I really don't. Now let's see if they're going to take any actions here. What actions is this person taking towards Sagittarius? These are some tough energies, man. What actions are they taking? I'm going to try to finish up the bonuses today, though. All of them. All of them. It's going to be like spiritual fitness for me, doing this during this really tough retrograde, man. Y'all feeling it as tough as me? Y'all feeling it as tough as me? I'm feeling it pretty hardcore. 2 shuffles, 2 more. What actions are they taking? 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands reversed, King of Pentacles. Strength card. Doesn't really look like they're taking a whole lot of action. Not really. I really think that what this person is doing is they're trying to paint this picture. I think they're trying to paint this picture of, look how good I'm doing now, you know? Look how much better I'm doing. So they're almost hoping that you'll see it, and that'll make you want to reach out. And they're trying to coerce you into reaching out and coming forward by painting this picture that they're doing so good now and they're doing so much better, but they're not actually taking any action themselves, okay? Strength card, 6 of Wands. I honestly think that this is a battle of control. Could be an Aries for some of you, but this is a battle of my way or the highway. You know what I mean? It's going to be on my terms. I'm going to get you to reach out to me. I'm not going to bend over and be the one that reaches out and comes forward. You're going to do it, basically. I don't see him taking action. Not really. Okie dokie. Well, I guess let's look at the outcome then. You gonna do it? Are you gonna feed into that? Let's see. What kind of outcome we looking at here? The Empress. Eight of Swords in the reverse. 3 of Wands. Queen of Wands. No, probably not. It's probably just going to sit stagnant between the 2 of you. 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups reversed. Yep. Ooh, Page of Swords though. Page of Swords though. But then the Moon card's right next to it. So it looks like it's going to sit pretty stagnant for quite some time. But, well, look, explain this here. It could be a Pisces for some of you. You got a card of communication right next to a card of, basically the Moon card is being secretive and being closed off, you know? What's this Page of Swords for? This is one of the most confusing Sagittarius readings I've ever done. Very confusing. Two of Cups reversed. Six of Swords. So they may end up trying to communicate with you, and they may end up trying to get your attention somehow. But I just don't really, if there is communication here, I don't really see it being very, reciprocated, back and forth, and not really. It's going to sit very, very stagnant for the two of you for the most part. Maybe for some of you, they'll try to communicate and you'll ignore them. Star card reverse. Could be an Aquarius and the Five of Swords. I just don't know. I don't really see this going much of anywhere. I got to get an advice for it here. Man, I don't know who y'all are dealing with, but this right here though is, man, dude. What's the best advice? Should you reach out and communicate? Or should you not feed into that game? What's the best advice here? Oh, it fell out on my lap. Ace of Swords. Should you reach out and communicate? Let's see here. That's a communication card. It fell right out on the floor there. King of Swords reversed. King of Wands. Page of Swords. Okay, so you got two cards of communication. Oh, okay. Here's one. Oh, okay. All right. 8 of Wands. All right. Look. I wouldn't put my life on hold for this person here. I wouldn't. But I feel like some of you are eventually going to end up receiving communication from this person. Okay. And those of you who do, don't ignore them. Don't shut them out. I think a conversation very well may need to be had. Okay. Now, this is going to be real specific here, but this is specifically for the Saggies who are dealing with somebody that's trying to put on a show for them, okay? That's great. I'm happy for you. That's cool. I'm glad you're doing good. All right, bye. See what I'm saying? Don't feed into it. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to lure you in, And if you end up in communication with this person, when they're, oh man, I got me this new job and I bought me this new car, and this, that, and the third. Oh, great. That's awesome, man. I'm happy for you. You know what I mean? I'm so happy that you're doing good. That's cool. Right on. Okay, bye. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. Thank you, Rachel, for that super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. That's what I would do. But for those of you who don't end up, hearing from this person, just keep walking. Just keep on walking. It's not a game you need to feed into anyway. But if it presents itself to you, that's what I would do. That's how I would handle it, All right. Now we're going to look at the current person. If you do not have any concerns with anybody who's currently a part of your life, this is not for you. This is for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Saggies who have somebody currently in their life and there's a problem. There's some concerns. You know what I mean? Let's see here. What's the main issue? What's the main issue and the main concern between Sagittarius and the current person? What's the energy here? Oh, there it is. Three of Swords in the reverse. So some of you, maybe there was a third party in the past. Maybe there was a third party situation in the past. Hang on. Could be an air sign you're dealing with. Ace of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Nine of Cups reversed. Okay. Man, some of you are dealing with a twin flame here. Yeah, some of y'all are dealing with a twin flame, and I really feel like, okay, there's a lot of things to this right here, okay? And I know it's not going to be a twin flame for everybody, but it doesn't matter what title you want to give it. It's a very, 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 you all are very tightly bound at the soul, okay? Very tightly bound at the soul. And there's some emotional codependence between the two of you as well. So when you mix a connection this intense with emotional codependence, you get this. Bang! Fights. You know what I mean? So it's a really intense connection that the two of you have a very difficult time keeping your head on straight and being able to think logically and rationally and reasonably. especially throughout the Mercury retrograde here. I feel like there's a lot of immature communication between the two of you. Okay, a lot of misunderstandings and immature communication. Also, too, somebody here doesn't really open up and express their true emotions. Okay, I don't think you have to worry about a worst case scenario with the Tower card reversed. Okay, I don't think you have to worry about that. But there's a lot of conflict and the two of you don't see eye to eye because you're having a difficult time actually thinking logically through the intensity of this connection. The Moon card. Yeah, there's somebody here that's very, very closed off and kind of one, the other, or both of you, and I have a hard time believing it's you. I can't think of any time I've ever met a Sagittarius where you're in the dark about how they feel. For those of you who don't know anything about me, I'm very happily engaged to a Sagittarius. One of my all-time favorite signs, okay? And I've never met one in my life, not saying they're not out there, but I've personally never met a Saggy where you have to wonder how they feel. You know how a Sagittarius feels, don't you? You know how a Sagittarius feels. That's the one. It can be a blessing and a curse at the same time. I'm never in the dark about what your opinion is. I'm never in the dark about how you feel. I always know. You know what I mean? So I'm inclined to believe that this is the person that you're dealing with. Okay, it's kind of closed off and doesn't really open up and express their opinions and their feelings, and they kind of keep things bottled up into themselves. And I think that could also cause a lot of disagreements and misunderstandings as well. Let's look at their true intentions and how they feel. True intentions and how this person feels about Sagittarius. Let's see. Ooh, Nine of Swords. Okay. They're a little bit nervous about something too. Let's see, what are they nervous about? What are they losing sleep over? Two more. Oh. Ten of Swords. Ah. Two of Wands. Okay. So I kind of feel like they're worried and nervous that you have one foot out the door and that you might go ahead and just throw in the white towel and give up on this. Okay, there's that Moon card again. Yeah, see? There's that Moon card again. So I do think that this person does love you, but this is draining them. It could be a Leo for some of you. They're very, very drained because the situation is where it is. They don't want to give up on this, but they're afraid you're going to. They're afraid you're going to. They feel like you're at a crossroads in life thinking to yourself, should I stay or should I go? Now, are you? I don't know. I'm not looking at that. But that's how they feel. Like, man, Sag is just gonna fucking bounce. You know what I mean? I'm gonna wake up one day and all their stuff's gonna be gone. They're gonna be out of here, And they don't want that to happen. They don't want to. They don't want a separation. Six of Swords reversed. Knight of Swords. So I think that they want to open up and express more of their true feelings and whatnot, but maybe they feel like they're walking on eggshells. Maybe they feel like, I don't know if I say a certain thing, if it's going to make you mad or if it's going to cause an argument. And that's one of the reasons why they're kind of closed off into themselves, because they don't want to start any fights or any arguments or anything like that. Could be a Cancer for some of you. Let's see, I have Cancer, Leo, and Pisces. Yep, let's look at that outcome then. What's that outcome? What's the outcome? Will you all work things out and will it start getting better, or is it going to continue to spiral downhill until boom, it comes crashing and burning? Magician. Okay, my favorite card. That's my favorite card, baby. Two more shuffles, two more. Star card reverse. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. Okay, so I don't think that this is coming to an end. I do not, okay? But I also don't really see it coming to a very quick resolution either, okay? I see the two of you staying committed to this. You're not going nowhere. They're not going nowhere. But things look like it's going to kind of flatline. Looks like things are kind of flatlining between the two of you, you know? Yeah, you're holding on to this. You're holding on to this. For right now, though, I'm not seeing any movement at all for the better or for the worse. I'm not really seeing any movement at all for the better or for the worse, but something does need to be resolved here. Because if it's not resolved, it won't sustain itself like this forever, okay? Not forever, okay? Eventually, if things keep going in this direction, I don't see it happening anytime soon, not throughout the month of October, and probably not really this year, but eventually, it's a ticking time bomb. You know what I mean? It is a ticking time bomb. So there is something here that somebody's got to work something out here. Okay, there's got to be some kind of resolution to this. But as far as the month of October, I see things flatlining. Okay? No improvement, it's not getting any better or any worse. It's pretty much staying the same. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here. I want to see how that plays out maybe throughout November, when we get to November. So I'm going to hold off on the advice. Okay, we'll see how it looks in November. Now we're going to look, though, at the new person. Okay? If you're not dealing with, interested in, or inquiring about anything new coming in, this is not for you. Let's look at the energy between Sagittarius and the new person. What's the energy between Sagittarius and the new person? 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm not going to speak on that yet. That can mean many different things depending on what the spread says. The 7 of Cups. Okay. Strength card. So I kind of feel like you have a lot of options available to you right now, and you're not really 100% sure about tying yourself down to one specific person. I think a lot of you aren't really looking for commitment right now. This could go the other way around, but I ain't gonna lie, it honestly feels like you, okay? For the Sagittarians that this resonates with, you know, only for the group of you that this is for, I feel like that's your energy, okay? Hierophant reversed. 7 of Cups. Could be a Taurus for some of you. But some of you are really in this mood of, you know what, I kind of want to I don't really want to tie myself down right now to one person. Not really. I think this person, though, they do want something long-term, stable, and committed. But I don't think that you do right now. Not really. Especially for those of you who are still getting over something from the past. I kind of feel like you're keeping your options open. Okay? 2 of Pentacles reversed. You're keeping your options open right now. And there's somebody who's very interested in you, and you're not as interested in them as they are you. The World card. Could be an Aquarius. Hang on, let me read them all out here. I got Aquarius, Taurus, 2 Taurus cards, and Leo, and Cancer. Could be a Cancer. Well, let's see how into you this person is then. How's this person really feel? What's their true intentions? The new person. What's their real true intentions? What do they really want? King of Cups, man, they're in love with you. In love, especially if you're dealing with somebody who you've known for a little bit, like if it's a coworker or something like that. I feel like if you know who this person is, they've had a crush on you for a long time. For like a long time. Could be a water sign for some of you. 10 of Swords. 4 of Wands. Devil card, man, they're obsessed with you. I feel like this person's been obsessed with you for a long time. Now, that may not be everybody, so if you don't know exactly who this, like, what I'm talking about is like those of you who, maybe it's somebody who's in your circle of friends, that you know who they are, but you've never really been close, or maybe a coworker, and you know who this person is, and you kind of know that they're into you. But for those of you who know who this person is, they've liked you for a long, long, long time. But this person kind of feels like the type, how do I word this? It's like, I don't want to, yeah, they're lonely, but just in general, they're like the addicted to sadness type of person, or they probably just hang out by themselves and watch sad movies and listen to sad music. And it just really feels like this person is a bit of a, sad, poor, pitiful me type of, you know what I mean? But they're really, really sexually attracted to you. They are very sexually attracted to you. They definitely want to be intimate with you. And I feel like they've had a thing for you for a long time. Could be a Libra, also have Capricorn, Aries. But also too, I feel like they know that they're more interested in you than you are them. And they don't want to appear to be desperate. They don't want you to know how much they actually like you, because that's embarrassing. If you know how into you I am and you're not that into me, that's embarrassing. That makes me look stupid, So I feel like they're trying to cover that up a little bit, and act a little bit more confident than they actually are, because they don't want to look stupid. They don't want to be embarrassed. Well, let's look at that outcome. What kind of outcome we got here? What kind of outcome we dealing with? And then we're going to do general/career at the end of this. Eight of Swords. I kind of feel like you're for the most part kind of playing dumb and ignoring it, because I don't really think that you're that into this person. I just really don't. I just really don't, man. You're just kind of like, oh, what? I don't know. You're playing dumb and pretending you don't realize that you're ignoring it. Nine of Pentacles. I just feel like a lot of you right now, you may be dating around and talking to a few different people, but for the most part, I see you being single and independent. I see you being independent and just doing your own thing for the most part. Maybe talking to some people. Maybe we'll go on a date here and I'll see if I'm feeling this person, and I'll talk to you for a little bit. But it looks like throughout October, yeah, no, with this right here, I don't really see a solid decision being made. This person's trying to hint, okay? Especially if it's a coworker. They're trying to hint that they're really into you. You know what I mean? But I don't really actually see them coming forward. Not really. I think a lot of you are dealing with somebody at the workplace. This just feels like a coworker to me. It doesn't have to be, like I said, but it really has that energy of a coworker that's really, really into you. And you kind of know it. You know it, but nobody will come straight out and say it. And they're kind of trying to get your attention, kind of trying to hint. They put off that vibe that's kind of awkward, like the purple elephant in the room. And it's kind of like we all kind of know, but nobody's really going to say anything. And I don't see it going anywhere. I really don't. Black Mirror, thank you for that super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you. I got to get an advice spread for that, or at least a few advice cards. Got to at least get a couple advice cards for that. What's the best advice for Sagittarius? If that Nine of Pentacles comes out, let's see though. What's the best advice? Best advice for Sagittarius. Best advice. What should you do? Maybe you should give this person a chance. I don't know. We shall see, said the blind man. Six of Pentacles reversed. Five of Cups. The Hermit. Devil card. Okay. All right. No, I honestly... Look, this is the type of thing... Okay. This is going to sound like I'm going off track here, but I remember when I very first started learning about vibration, attraction, and manifestation, I started taking a look around my life and saying, okay, what I have attracted thus far is a reflection of my frequency. I want to see what I can attract to me. and that's what will tell me what frequency I'm on. So with this person right here, if they're not going to come right straight out and open up to you, I wouldn't go out of my way to try to force this to happen. I would keep this person at arm's distance. And I really feel like probably somewhere near the end of October. I don't think it's going anywhere with this person, but I do feel like something even newer than this is coming in. I do think, yup, I think so. I think so. Something even newer than this is coming in. But it's getting outside the time frame. Oh man, this person's pissed too. Five of Pentacles reverse, pages. Yeah, this person sits around and stalks their social media and whatnot. But I kind of feel like the tension with this person, it's building up and building up and building up, and they're starting to turn bitter. It wouldn't surprise me if this person copped an attitude with you a few times, you know what I mean? Because they got a thing for you. They have a pretty good idea that you're not really feeling them like that, and they wish that you did, so it's, excuse me, it's giving them a bit of a complex, and it's building a lot of frustration, okay? But I feel like something even newer than that is coming in, though. You all actually end up, those of you who, Nine of Wands reverse, just going in circles now. Yeah, y'all got something even newer than that coming in, but it's not telling me anything about it. It's not telling me anything about it. It probably has a lot to do with how you choose to react to this particular situation here. For those of you who are on the right frequency, like, nah, it's not that big of a deal. I think you all will end up with somebody even newer than that. Now, I know there's at least one of you out there that's going to be like, all right, well, let me just, what if? You know what I mean? What if? And you'll let your mind get the best of you thinking about the possibilities. Oh, what if? And you'll try it anyway. Then that's going to take you down a whole different road of experiences. But for the most part, I think that universe is giving you an opportunity to level up. An opportunity to level up. And if you show the universe that you have solidified that relationship with yourself so much to the point to where I'm not so desperate that I'll just cling to anybody that likes me, you'll have something even newer coming in after that with a much higher potential for success. Okay? All right, now, that was weird. Man, y'all messages are weird, and I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming the Mercury retrograde. I'm interpreting him the best that I can through this retrograde here. But I'm going to look here at general/career. General/career for Sagittarius. What's general/career? Whatever wants to come through. Seems like it's usually more career messages than anything that come through these things here. Career, what did I just say? Okay. Hard at work, Sagittarius. Working your ass off. 10 of Pentacles. Bro, it looks like your hard work's about to pay off. It looks like whatever you've been doing, busting your ass off, is about to pay off. 8 of Cups reversed. Yeah, it feels like you've been going through this period where you're working and working and working and not seeing any return, Some of you, maybe you started, for those of you who started a business on the side, that's been a real big thing here lately. I'm going to start me a little online business. It's just been going slow. You know what I mean? And it's just like, when is this ever going to work? When's it ever going to pay off? I really think that the minute you just relax and say, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. Whatever. It is what it is. I really think that's when you're going to see an explosion. Okay, it looks like money is going to be looking real good for you here. Yeah, the minute that you make a decision to basically relax and let go and say, you know what, all right, whatever, I put in enough work, it's as much as see, this is one big Sagittarius thing, and every Saggy I've ever met does this. You'll smash the pedal to the metal and burn yourself out and then be like, oh, I'm so drained, And I think the minute you drain yourself to the point where you just have to kind of let loose a little bit, that's when the universe is going to show you, all right, all that work that you've been putting in is about to be returned back to you. Yep. You're thinking about possibly abandoning whatever it is that you're working on, but I don't see you doing that. Some of you are even going to get to that point to where you're about to just pull the plug and say, fuck it, I'm done with this. Done with it. And then, bang, that's when it shows up. It's looking pretty good. It's looking really good here. Looking really good. It doesn't really sound like you need it, but I'm going to go ahead and pull you some general advice. General/career advice with the Quantum Oracle. The Quantum Oracle. I love this Oracle deck. I love this. This is my favorite Oracle deck. Quantum Oracle. What's some general/career advice? Taking steps, friends and colleagues. Okay. I'm going to get two more here. New beginnings and milestone. Okay. All right. So it's very important to understand that whatever it is that you want, you're only going to be able to do a certain amount of planning to figure out how to make it happen. Okay. This is about developing a relationship with the universe and learning how to let the universe work for you. Okay. If I'm trying to create something that's unlike anything I've ever experienced before, I'm not going to be able to figure out how to do it. But I have to, there is a universal cause and effect, okay? Every move I make, every action I take, everything begins reacting to it out here. It would blow your mind, dude. So you have to understand that the way I look at it is I like to say, okay, my goal is at the top of that mountain. I don't know if y'all live near mountains or not, but I live in Las Vegas and I'm in a mountain valley. So I see a mountain right there out my window. My goal is at the top of that mountain. I have to start walking towards that mountain. I have no idea what I'm going to encounter from now until the time that I reach the top of that mountain. But the minute that you make that unequivocal decision that I'm going to accomplish my goal, you have to automatically assign the meaning of any experience that happens between now and that point as part of the journey. Okay? And I know I've given this advice to a lot of different people, but with taking steps and milestone here, I don't know any other advice to give for this. But even if, all right, let's say I start a business and I'm getting into it, I'm doing all this research and I'm building my websites and this, and then all of a sudden everything crashes and burns. Okay? The difference between the success mentality and the failures mentality is somebody with the success mentality says, okay, that was a learning experience. Okay, I learned a lot. Get your ass back up and keep walking towards that goal. Build you another business. Okay? It may crash and burn. Cool. Man, another learning experience. Man, I got to learn a lot before I become successful. See, success and failure are both mentalities. Okay? Courage. You got to have courage. Success isn't measured by what you do and what you don't do and the things that you have and how well everything is working. Success is measured by how well you bounce back. Okay? It's measured by how you react to challenges and obstacles. Okay? There is the most successful people on the planet have failed more times than your average person has even tried. I'm going to say that one more time. The most successful people on the planet have failed more times than your average person has even tried. Okay? You have to have the courage to keep getting back up and doing it again. And if you get knocked down, that's going to happen. You're not going to avoid that. You're not going to avoid setbacks. You're not going to avoid getting knocked down and obstacles and challenges. You have to have the courage to get back up and keep doing it again. Okay? You'll get to the top of that mountain. It's not if, it's when. Okay? You know the destination, you just don't know the journey. See what I'm saying? Anyway, I feel like those were the messages my Saggies needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I am eternally grateful to every last one of you that tuned in, played along, and showed love, support, and positive feedback. Greatly appreciate y'all, man. 421 of you tuned in today. That's cool, man. That's good for one sign. Anyway, it makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.